Next, we'll go over Zolo, our little AI chatbot. So this guy you can find in the message feature, which I'll go back just to remind you where you find that up in the top right corner. You'll see Zolo. So this is like a really cool little guy who can help out with a ton of things, such as finding resources, giving caregiving tips, creating schedules to help balance work, personal, and caregiving lives, to give information on respite, care, and so on. So I just put in a couple little questions that I've asked him just to show some examples of what kind of things you can ask Solo. And yeah, as well for our caregiver burnout inventory, if you remember that guy, like the little quiz that we did that popped up on that main page. He will look at those results for you and will just write a little thing about, hey, like I noticed that you've improved from a couple weeks ago, or I've noticed that you got a higher score, so might be facing some more stress than you had in the past. These are some resources or some tips that you can do. Yeah, so you can see that here. He said, he gave me a couple tips. Supportive information, local resources such as Caregivers Alberta, Alzheimer's Society of Alberta and Northwest Territories, and asked how I'm managing. Then I just put in a couple questions of things that you can ask him. So, what resources are available to me to help lower my burnout? So, gave some tips. Again, put in Caregiver Alberta, the Family Center, Alberta Health Services, Helpline. Are there any financial supports that I'm eligible for? So he put in a couple here. And then, do you have any caregiving tips? So a couple immediate tips like establishing routine, taking breaks, in tasks, and staying calm under stress. And lastly, I asked, what about tips to help balance caregiving and personal life? So you can ask a bunch of caregiving-based questions and he can answer and provide resources to you, which is pretty cool.